Hello, I am Jordi Casamitjana. I'm the author of the book Ethical Vegan, A Personal and Political Journey to Change the World. The other day I gave a talk about this book and I read the first 2 pages, the preface, and it was very successful. A lot of people liked what they heard and I thought perhaps I should do that in a video because now it's Christmas coming and all the holidays coming. And it's the time to buy books, not just for you, for presents. If you already read this book, you can give it to someone that you like. And if you know somebody that might considering becoming vegan, perhaps this is a good book. Or somebody has been vegan for a long time, this is also a good book. So I'm going to read you the first 2 pages, and then that might give you a good idea what this book is about. Okay, let's start. This preface has a title. It's called The Guy Who Did the Vegan Thing. I like birds. I like all animals, actually. Other than humans, birds are the most common vertebrates you encounter if you live in a city like me. Sadly, though, most people ignore them as if they were nobodies. Many don't know the difference between a coot and a moorhen. They are both chubby black waterfowl commonly found in the park's ponds, but the top of the moorhen's beak is red and the coot's is white. I used to mix their names up, but their feet help me to remember. Moorhen's feet are similar to those of laying hens, while coots are more webbed and closer to those of ducks. As a ritual, every time I see any of them, I quietly tell myself their name. I was doing just that, relaxing on a bench by the pond of my local park, when a bearded jogger passed by me. He looked at my black beanie with the word vegan distinctively printed on it, did a double take, and slowed down. I knew what was going to happen next. He stopped, hesitated for a couple of seconds, and while approaching me said, "Are you the guy?" I said nothing at first. "Are you the guy that did the thing about the vegan thing?" he said, with a quiet voice colored with a touch of embarrassment. Reassuring him, I nodded and I smiled. Yes, I am the guy. How did I end up in this position? How on earth did this middle-aged man end up with his white bearded face invading most devices and newspapers, just for a few days, and become that guy? How on earth did a single email sent to a few charity workers end up making history and changing the lives of hundreds of thousands of people overnight? How on earth did this idea, simultaneously cooked up in the Aegean Sea and the kingdom of Magagda thousands of years ago, end up being such a fast-growing cultural trend, which in turn may become one of our last hopes for humanity? I feel I am in the intersection of 3 different stories which define ethical veganism. Yes, ethical veganism, not just veganism. This recognized philosophical belief is no less important than Christianity, democracy, or socialism. Not just a diet, not just an opinion, nor a trend. This compelling force makes me dispose of banknotes, reject fruit and nut mixes, walk with my eyes fixed on the floor, talk to strangers mesmerized by the sight of modern servitude, and feed a daring mosquito with my blood. This is a 21st century revolution which began more than 20 centuries ago. If you are a human considering becoming an earthling, or a meat eater considering becoming a vegetarian, or a plant eater considering becoming a vegan, or simply want to learn about the foundations of veganism, this book may be for you. This book asks 3 fundamental questions, explores 3 universal ideas, and tells 3 intertwined stories. It looks way back into the ancient past, pays close attention to the dynamic present, and dreams away into the hopeful future. It will take you on a journey as personal as it is global, as contemporary as it is timeless. And it tells of identity, truth, and rightness, the most revolutionary ideology brought to life. If you like this, perhaps you will like the rest of the book. It's just the two first pages, but it gives you the idea about these three stories, three books in one. And perhaps you might remember someone that might be interested in reading this book. It's very easy. You just need to buy it, start with the 2 pages, and carry on. Thank you.